Hey everybody, I'm glad to see you again. Today, we're going to show you how to make an Easter ham, or in this particular case, a couple of weeks after Easter, because they were on sale. So today we're going to do something really simple. We're just going to take a pre-cooked ham, right? These are the ones you typically buy at the grocery store. Most of them that you get in the meat market at your grocery store like this, usually spiral cut, with or without the bone. These are usually pre-cooked, so all we're really doing is heating it up and seasoning it. We're going to do this pretty simply, so let me go ahead and get the PitBoss fired up. We're going to cook it at about 250 degrees until we put it into a pan and cover it at the end. This is a 3.1 pound ham. I think I've said turkey a bunch of times. Anyway, 3.1 pound ham. This one's actually honey cured instead of brown sugar cured or maple syrup cured. Usually comes with a bag of seasoning and then it will be vacuum sealed. So real simple here. We're just going to go ahead and open this guy up. So I'm going to do this right into this actual pan. Notice that this thing is pre-sliced. It's going to probably fall apart if I try and put it on the grates. You can see what I mean here. That is pre-sliced and boneless. So I'm just going to set this right in here. I'm just going to open up this seasoning. I'm going to put about half of it on the ham itself. The other half I'm going to mix at the end as my as a liquid glaze that I'll pour over this before we serve it. I'm just sprinkling a little bit of this on top of it. Now, this does have sugar as well as salt, pepper, and seasonings in it. So it's going to brown up a little bit. Probably used about 25% of it. So with this, we'll wait until the smoker comes up to 250 degrees. I'm going to put this in uncovered. Probably take maybe an hour just to get up to temperature. All we really need to do is get it up about 170 or so degrees, and it'll be ready to go. So when it gets to that, we'll start basting it and pour some of our glaze over it and serve it up. All right, we're pretty close to temperature, so let's just go ahead and put this right in the center here. And we'll do this until it gets up to about 150 to 170 degrees. We'll cover it and we'll glaze it. All right, so pretty simple. I just went ahead and got about 3/4 of a cup of orange juice and I heated it up in the microwave for 1 minute. Ideally, I just don't want to pour something cold over that. And I also want something that will allow this sugar that's in here to sort of heat up and just dissolve a little sooner. So I'm just going to start pouring the seasoning in here. Do it low so it doesn't blow around by me. And the next thing I'm going to do is use real honey. I think most people probably know this. When you look at a label of honey, it may or may not say that it contains any syrups, but a lot of them do. So take a look. If it comes from one single origin, you're probably safe. They have to list the countries they're from. If it's from multiple countries, you might not be getting real honey. If you can buy it from a local farmer, you're even better off. This is Keys Bees. It's from down in the Florida Keys. It's a little local honey place. I actually really like this stuff, so we buy it when we go down there. I'm just going to pour quite a bit in here and keep stirring it. I'm wanting to get about 1/4 of a cup in here. It's a little bit more than you might think, but again, we're seasoning or glazing a little over 3 pounds of ham, so we're about halfway there. You can start to see the color of the glaze darkening up as well, and it's starting to thicken just a bit. Again, I'm just mixing this. That's why I heated up the orange juice. It just makes it a lot easier to dissolve that sugar and seasoning, as well as heat up the honey so it blends together well. Now, instead of moving the ham out here and doing it, let me just bring the camera by the grill. I'll open up the grill and I'll kind of show you how we're going to pour this over, and then use a brush if we need to ensure it's getting down between those slices as much as we want it to. All right, let's go ahead and check the temperature of this guy. See how this is looking. We're up to about 120 degrees, so I'm going to get our glaze and we'll get this glazed. Now, I want it to go inside of all these little slices, so you'll notice I'm going to pour it real nice and slow to start, down between these. I'm just using the spatula to roll these back and forth with a whisk, just so that it gets in there real nice. There we go. Didn't even need my brush. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and foil cover this. Got a nice piece of foil here. I'm gonna pull this out a little bit. Just cover this guy up. It is hot, hot, hot. All right, with that, got it covered real nice. We'll slide this back. We'll let it go for about another 45 minutes at 250 degrees. All right, it's been about another 45 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and just open this up, take out our ham, and let's check it out. We can do the reveal together. I'll bring the camera up.
Over here. Yeah, right here. Hey, do me a favor. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more like it, subscribe to the channel and click on that little bell notification so you get notified of new videos. Thanks.
Yeah, it looks nice. Look at that. You can see. Let me zoom into this. I want to show you this smoke ring on here. Look, I zoomed way into this, but I wanted to show this because you can really see here, if I peel this back a little bit, look at that smoke ring. You can see how it's a little bit pinker in there and then just a little bit grayer all the way out here. This looks amazing. And of course we would take the spoon and we would put this up on top of our ham. This is going to be phenomenal. Turn off the smoker just because we know it's this is complete. I'm just going to extract out sort of one piece here from the center of this guy. See if I can do this without dulling my knife too much. I did not bring a fork out here, so we're gonna use caveman tools, a knife and the end of my thermometer. And I'm just gonna cut this in a couple of little strips here. I have a feeling this is probably gonna be pretty doggone hot too, so that honey glaze is absolutely phenomenal in there. That glaze is just the right That glaze is just the right amount of sweetness. Let me swallow. That glaze on there is just the right amount of sweetness from the brown sugar and the honey, and just enough acidity from that orange juice we did this with. That glaze is just the right amount of sweetness from the honey and the brown sugar that was in it, and enough acidity from that orange juice. It has an amazing flavor. It's sort of bright when you first bite into it, and then you get that candied back bite on it. Good stuff. Anyway, safe and happy grilling. We'll see y'all next time.